you.
Oh, yeah?
Did you get a haircut?
I didn't get a haircut.
Whoa, wait. You are a butterfly.
I am a butterfly.
Why are you a butterfly?
Because we're going to work on the butterfly award today.
Oh, that's a great idea. If I had known, I would have brought my headband. I could go get it. Do you want me to go get it?
Yeah, I was thinking we could watch a movie about how butterflies eat and live, and we'll get that started as soon as you get your headband.
All right. I'll go get it. Hold on. I think it's right in my closet. I gotta go get it. Hold on. Yeah, well, it's not there. It's not there either. Maybe I didn't put it away the last time I used it.
In this video, we're going to learn about butterflies. Get excited because this is going to be so awesome. Butterflies are considered by many to be the most beautiful insects in the world. Their wings often have bright, rich colors that make butterflies easy to spot in nature. And of course, their wings have intricate designs, oftentimes looking like works of art. Look at these two butterflies. What do their wings remind you of? Very cool. They remind me of sets of eyes. Don't they look like they're looking back at you? These designs are so detailed and intricate. Hey, did you know there's a very interesting life journey that a butterfly must go through in order to look the way butterflies look and to be able to fly? And we're going to look at that life journey right now. The first part of their journey is called the egg. That's the very first part of their life journey. The shapes of the eggs depend on the type of butterfly. And what's cool is if you look closely, you can see the caterpillar growing inside. Wait, a caterpillar? I thought we were talking about butterflies. You'll see. Now, the second part of a butterfly's journey is when the butterfly is a larva. A larva, that's when the egg hatches and a larva comes out. What is the common name of a butterfly larva? Yeah, a caterpillar. During this stage in a butterfly's life, it is so important for the butterfly larva, called the caterpillar, to eat as much as possible. Eating is the job that a caterpillar has. Then, when the caterpillar is fully grown, it forms itself into something called a chrysalis, which is the third stage, the chrysalis stage. In the chrysalis, the caterpillar is going through massive changes. The caterpillar is literally turning into a butterfly! This huge change is called metamorphosis. Can you say metamorphosis? Wow! Metamorphosis. Then finally, the butterfly is an adult, which is the fourth stage, a full-fledged butterfly. Now let's look at the parts of a butterfly to learn even more about these amazing insects. The most noticeable part of a butterfly are a butterfly's wings. Each butterfly has 4 wings. You might be thinking, hey, I only see 2 wings. Well, there are 2 wings hiding behind that tall wing, which gives us 4 wings. Every butterfly has 4 wings. The wings are attached to a part of the butterfly called the thorax. The thorax is where all of the muscles are that the butterfly uses to move its wings to fly. Then, of course, there's the head that features the butterfly's eyes and antenna. And finally, there's the abdomen. The abdomen is very interesting because it has openings that the butterfly uses to breathe through. When butterflies are in their caterpillar stage, they eat lots of leaves and vegetation. Are you gonna eat that all by yourself? I mean, if you are, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just curious. It's a big leaf, but I know you caterpillars can eat a lot. You can eat a lot. But adult butterflies have an all-liquid diet. Their tongue is like a straw, so they only eat liquids. One of their favorite liquids to have is nectar. It is very important for butterflies to be able to fly to find food. As long as it's warm enough, butterflies can fly very fast and can get to where they need to go. The fastest butterflies in the world fly as fast as 12 miles per hour. There you have it, butterflies. All right, we're gonna try to take a picture here since this butterfly's sitting in my hand here. Okay. Cheese. Okay. It didn't work. Okay. You press the circle on the phone. It takes the picture. Okay. Cheese. All right. The butterfly's gonna fly away if you don't take the picture. Okay. I'm smiling still. Take the. Okay. All right. I guess there's no picture. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Butterflies are awesome.
Isn't it fantastic? Don't I look like a butterfly?
You do. Yeah, what'd you think about the movie?
Oh, that was so great. I learned so much about butterflies and their life cycle.
I thought it was a pretty cool movie too.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is, depending on where you live, there are different butterflies that live where you are. And so we need to figure out what butterflies live in your state.
Oh, we have monarchs.
We do have monarchs, yeah. We've taken care of some monarchs from little baby caterpillars all the way up until we've released them.
Yes, they really like milkweed, so we grow milkweed in our backyard for them.
Yeah, exactly. And monarchs are really cool because they migrate way far south in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know any other butterflies that live in this area?
We've had a black swallowtail butterfly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know they're pretty and colorful, and I love to see them fly around, all around.
Well, so what you're going to do is, when we get all done here, let's see, you can ask your parents for help, and let's see if we can find butterflies that live in our states.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Okay? All right. So the next thing we want to do is we want to learn about the life cycle of a butterfly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So butterflies, you probably know, but butterflies lay eggs, and they lay those eggs often on leaves or those kind of things, and those tiny eggs hatch into tiny larvae or caterpillars.
Oh, right. Yeah, but then when they hatch, they're very, 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 very tiny, and they grow into caterpillars. We've had some times where we've picked milkweed leaves to feed to our butterflies.
Yeah.
And when we put them in the enclosure, there aren't any caterpillars on them. But then a couple days later, you start to see a little caterpillar squirming around because it came in on the leaves, but it was so small I didn't see it.
Yeah, that happens. So as caterpillars eat the leaves up, they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually they form a chrysalis.
Yes. I like to see those.
Aren't those cool? I think chrysalises are so cool and
They're so
pretty. Yeah. So inside that chrysalis, a caterpillar changes, it metamorphoses into a butterfly.
Yes.
And then, as an adult, a butterfly will lay eggs and start the cycle all over again.
That's so fantastic.
It is really fantastic. You know, there's a Bible verse that butterflies remind me of. There's a Bible verse that the life cycle reminds me of.
Oh, what is it?
It's John 3:7. Should we look it up?
Yes.
Okay, John 3:7.
John is in the New Testament.
New Testament.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
And 3 verse 7. Okay, here we go.
Let me see. So it says, you should not be surprised when I say you must all be born again. Miss Becky?
Yeah.
I don't understand how we get born again.
Well, do you think butterflies are kind of born twice?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, right? They're born once from an egg, and then they hatch out, sort of a chrysalis. They break out of their chrysalis
Yes,
as a butterfly.
and they're completely changed. It's kind of crazy how big of a change they go through in their lifetime.
It is a big change. And you know, what this verse is talking about is it's talking about that we're born once as babies.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we accept Jesus into our life, there is a huge change in our life. We look completely different. We act completely different when we accept Jesus into our life. And that is what we call being born again.
Oh, I get it.
Isn't that a great verse?
Yes. And by knowing Jesus, our lives will change too.
You've got it.
Yeah.
So can you say that verse with me one more time? It's such a good verse. I'd like to memorize it.
Okay.
Okay.
You should not be surprised when I say you must all be born again.
Right. You should not be surprised when I say you must all be born again.
Okay.
John 3:7.
John 3, verse 7.
Now, do you remember where in the Bible where that verse comes from? It comes out of the book of John, but do you remember the story that goes with it?
No.
Well, the story is the story of Nicodemus. Do you remember that story?
Nicodemus was one of the religious leaders.
He was, yeah.
Mhm.
And you know, he realized that Jesus knew so many things, and he was confused about lots of things. And so he met with Jesus in the night, and he said, "What should I do?" And Jesus told him that he needed to be born again, that he really needed a relationship with God, and that just knowing things doesn't make you changed. It's really the relationship with God that makes you change.
Sure.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
So, what else do you know about butterflies?
They taste their food with their feet.
They do. And butterflies, we learned in the video, they only have a liquid diet when they're adults.
Yes, and they help pollinate the flowers.
They do. We've talked a lot about pollinators this weekend. Butterflies are really important to help move pollen around.
Miss Becky, how do you tell a butterfly from a moth?
So a butterfly has curly antenna, and a moth has short stubby antenna.
And the moths are out at night and the butterflies are out during the day.
That's true. What do you think I'm a butterfly or a moth then?
I think you're a butterfly, but I can't tell from your antenna.
Oh.
But butterflies rest with their wings closed and moths rest with their wings open, so maybe you're a moth. I don't know.
I don't know either, but I have pretty colors like
You
a
do
butterfly.
have very pretty colors like a butterfly.
All right. So the next thing we need to do is the craft for this award.
Okay, does it involve glue?
It doesn't involve glue.
Oh, that's okay.
But it involves chalk.
Oh, chalk is almost as good. Okay, what are we doing with chalk?
So we want to make a chalk butterfly. And
Ooh.
I saw this really cool thing where you could make really big wings and then lay down in between them. And you could be the middle of the butterfly.
Oh, that is fantastic!
Yeah, I think that could be really fun.
Yes.
Now listen, don't do your chalk butterfly drawing in the middle of the street where there are cars going.
That's a good advice. That's very good advice.
Yep. So find somewhere where there aren't a lot of cars if you're going to draw maybe on the sidewalk or
In my basement?
in your basement if that's okay with your parents, something like that.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, so the last thing that we have to do is we need to sing a song about butterflies.
I know one of those. Wait, can we sing it in worship tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we could sing it on worship. I think we're going to sing it Sunday morning.
Yay!
Yeah, do you know what the song is?
If I were a butterfly, I thank you, Lord, for giving me wings.
Don't tell anybody, it's coming up, okay?
Okay, it'll be a secret.
All right, so should we go get started on our butterfly chalk craft?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's say goodbye.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, friends.